automobiles, phones. Both are pioneering inventions from the past undergoing revolutionary reinvention. Not surprising, this evolution is happening in Detroit, where the world of cars is changing, and smarter cars are changing the world. I'm Andrew Evans, writer and explorer. I travel the world over, sharing my stories using technology. Today, I'm exploring Detroit, Michigan, a city at the forefront of automotive and energy innovation. Building the future requires a space for innovation, sharing, and testing. In Motor City, that place is Next Energy, where new ideas are born and bright minds tackle tricky questions. Do you feel that tinkering is a Detroit tradition?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what people kind of forget about Detroit, they think about the car industry as this big, stodgy, giant, slow industry. And I think they forget that the automotive industry is probably the most advanced technology concentration of any of the industries. Most people say that automotive is actually more technically advanced than aerospace. Right now, we're doing a bunch of work with bidirectional charging, which means a vehicle can actually send charge to the grid or pull from the grid in order to charge the vehicle. We're no longer constrained to how the wires are connected.
Behind the magic happening in Detroit is a group of talented visionaries, innovative engineers, designers, and entrepreneurs who've teamed up to create something that'll drive us towards a safer and sustainable automotive ecosystem. Ideas without action never go far. And 45 miles from Detroit Center, in Ann Arbor, Michigan, researchers have partnered with car companies to perfect one of the most astonishing advances in car meets mobile. Before it hits the real world, vehicle-to-pedestrian technology gets put into action on the artificial streets of this artificial town. What is M-City?
M-City allows us to do testing like the real world, but more safely and repeatedly than we could do on actual streets.
If this is the next generation of car technology, what is the future going to look like when I'm driving my car?
We already have very low levels of automation, but we'll see a progression within the industry taking over more control of the vehicle, eventually taking over full control of the vehicle. Automation can get your grandmother to that doctor's appointment safely and soundly. So yeah, it's a major transformation of the mobility system, the way we think about it.
While Qualcomm is known as a leader in mobile technology, they are currently at work creating new technologies for automotive communications and safety.
So we started working with Qualcomm to figure out a way to expand the safety benefit to other road users, such as pedestrians, cyclists, or even road workers.
How will this make things safe, not just for drivers, but for other people?
We see more and more pedestrians being distracted, and this technology would really be able to trigger a warning on the phone side.
So tell me what we're doing here.
Right now, the vehicle is sending messages 10 times a second to the surrounding equipped other devices. Could be a car, could be a smartphone, and the pedestrian over there behind the two minivans have a phone that equipped with the same technology that Qualcomm developed. So we're exchanging information wirelessly on each other's location, speed, heading, and some other dynamic data to help both on the phone side and the vehicle side to assess any potential collision threat. And as we approach the pedestrian who's also walking towards us, the car will slow down at we call the first stage warning. And if driver, this time is me, is not taking any further action, the car will actually do a hard stop automatically.
Okay, let's see
It's a short drive, so be prepared. Pedestrian coming from the right.
Whoa! It works!
Of course, see the thank you note?
And that wasn't you, it just stopped.
No, that's not me. And you see the thank you mark from the pedestrian of us not hitting him?
A polite pedestrian.
A polite pedestrian.
A wireless world. With the systematic ability to charge our cars wirelessly, we become that much closer to making electric vehicles more accessible and convenient for everyone. Range anxiety is still a massive barrier to entry, but Qualcomm hopes to one day wholly eliminate any range limitations with its wireless charging technology, Halo. Now, Halo technology, what actually powers the movement of electricity?
So if you remember from high school physics, the principle of the electric motor and the generator, you see that the current, electric current and magnetism are related. And what's happening in the Qualcomm Halo system is an induced current in the base pad on the ground can create a magnetic field. And that magnetic field can then induce a current into the pad that's on the vehicle. This system, every time you would come home, it would charge the battery automatically. You don't have to remember to plug in.
I forget to put gas in the car, so. Someday I would have something like this in my garage.
You could have something like this in your garage, or it could be in your driveway, or it could be in the road. It could be buried underneath the road.
The painted line in the road would actually be a symbol of where the power strip is?
It could be, yes. So I'm going to move forward.
Aligned, ready to charge.
And it's ready to charge.
Just like that?
It's just like that. It could even be done with a smartphone.
So before you go to bed at night, you're in bed and you say, oh, I forgot to charge the car.
You could charge it wirelessly, yes.
It's phenomenal. It really is.
It is. It's magic.
It is magic. You can make it up anywhere, but when you want to make it, you come to Detroit. That mantra is at the heart of Motor City, and I felt the energy of Detroit's people and ideas throughout. That energy is powering our future.